I was working late, when I was staring at a screen, when I was sitting in the dark, when I was sending emails, when I was opening spreadsheets, when I was skipping dinner, when I was living on coffee, when I was cancelling plans, when I was hitting the wall, when I was burning the candle at both ends, when I was running myself into the ground. When I was burning out, when I was barely holding it together, when I was sleeping alone every night, when I was seeing no one, when I was forgetting myself, when I was remembering how it used to be, when I was shutting myself away, when I was locking the world out, when I was missing her.
When I was longing to escape, when I was staring out of the window, when I was craving company, when I was opening the door, when I was seeing the sky, when I was smelling the earth, when I was breathing the air, when I was hearing the birds. When I was taking off my tie, when I was taking off my tie, when I was taking off my suit, when I was taking an awfully long time to take off my suit, when I was hurrying up, when I was putting on my boots, when I was changing my tune.
Das Wandern ist des Müllers, muss das Wandern. Das Wandern ist des Müllers, muss das Wandern. Das muss ein schlechter Müller sein, dem niemals fiel das Wandern ein. Das Wandern, das Wandern, das Wandern, das Wandern. Vom Wasser haben wir's gelernt, vom Wasser. Vom Wasser haben wir's gelernt, vom Wasser. Das hat nicht Rast bei Tag und Nacht, ist stets auf Wanderschaft bedacht. Das Wasser, das Wasser, das Wasser, das Wasser. Da sehen wir auch den Rädern ab, den Rädern. Das sehen wir auch den Rädern ab, den Rädern. Die gar nicht gerne stille stehen, die sich mein Tag nicht müde drehen. Die Räder, die Räder, die Räder, die Räder. Wander meiner Lust, o Wander. O Wander, Wander meiner Lust, o Wander. Herr Meister und Frau Meisterin, lass mich in Frieden weiterziehen und wandern und wandern.
Remember that book she gave you? The Gentle Art of Tramping.
The Gentle Art of what?
Tramping. You remember, it's an old word for walking.
How can walking be a gentle art? All you need to do is put one foot in front of the other and keep going.
Now you're just being difficult. It was charming, that book. You should read it. It'll cheer you up.
I don't see how a book can do any good. When one takes to the road, the singing impulse comes to the bosom. Light-heartedness begets song. We sing as we walk as we sing, and the kilometres fall behind. What is a tramping day if it does not liberate a voice so that you can sing out your soul to the free sky? It is singing of freedom, of escape, of absence of care and anxiety, of beauty. Well, that's all very well, but I need to figure out where I'm going. It is good to be out on the road and going one knows not where. Going through meadow and village one knows not whither or why. Through the grey light drift of the dust, in the keen cool rush of the air, under the flying white clouds, and the broad blue sweep of the sky. And to hold by the chattering brook, in the tall green fern at the brink, where the harebells grow, and the gorse and the foxgloves purple and white, where the shy-eyed delicate deer stars are mellow and large at the coming on of the night. Oh, to feel the beat of the rain and the holy smell of the earth is a tune for the blood to jig to, a joy past the power of words, and the blessed green comely meadows are all a ripple with mirth at the sound of the lambs at play, and the dear wild cry of the birds. Oh, this was such a good idea.
Yeah, there's nothing like an early start to get the blood flowing. How's your voice holding up?
We'll see. Coffee?
Oh, thanks.
What kind of tree is that?
This one, a pine tree of some kind?
Pine tree. Beautiful. Hey, and what's that little yellow one over there?
That one, yellow hammer, I think.
A yellow hammer. Oh, come on now. Ging heut, morgen, übers Feld, tau noch auf den Gräsern hing, sprach zu mir der lust'ge Fink, ei du Geld. Guten Morgen, ei Geld, du, ist nicht eine schöne Welt, schöne Welt. Zink, zink, schön und flink, wie mir doch die Welt gefällt. Auch die Glockenblum am Feld hat mir lustig gute Ding mit den Glöckchen klinge, kling, klinge, kling. Ihren Morgengruß gestellt, ist nicht eine schöne Welt, schöne Welt. Kling, 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 schönes Ding, wie mir doch die Welt gefällt. Heida! Und da fing im Sonnenschein gleich die Welt zu funkeln an. Alles, alles Ton und Farbe gewann im Sonnenschein, Blum und Vogel, groß und klein. Guten Tag, ist nicht eine schöne Welt, ei du Geld, ei du Geld. Schöne Is that a swan?
No, it's a duck, you idiot.
Souda, souda, sine sorsa, souda dan Wandern, esas tan erragen Nasen mit Wagneven cantan. Lasche, ursi pieni, lasche valga mani, urrestas in tuas lontani. Sias moridetus amalistas une, tune cultas eni, anix Tamen anot armatias suret omnat moiu, soldi
Let's go for a swim, George.
A swim? In a duck pond? I don't think that water looks very clean.
Clean? It's pristine. Drink it, you could swim in it, you could drink it.
Drink that with the state of the water in this country? I don't think so.
Oh, we're 7 miles from nowhere and beyond. It can't possibly be polluted.
Miles from nowhere we might be, but that water is brown. There's plastic all along the banks here. People are leaving furniture in the middle of nowhere. Someone's left a bed here by a pond. I mean, who are the people who leave bedsteads by ponds?
When you're walking in the country far from villages and towns, when you're 7 miles from nowhere and beyond, in some dark deserted forest or a hollow of the downs, you may come across a lonely pool or pond.
And you'll always find a big brass broken bedstead by the bank. There's one in every loch and mere and fen. Don't think it's there by accident.
It's us you have to thank.
The Society of British Bedstead Men. The Hammer-Ponds of Sussex and the Dew-Ponds of the West are part of Britain's heritage, the part we love the best. Every eel and fish and mill pond has a beauty all can share, but not unless it's got a big brass broken bedstead there. So we filch them out of attics, we beg them from our friends, we buy them up at auction lots with other odds and ends, then we drag them across the meadows when the moon is in the sky. So watch the wall, my darling, while the bedstead men go by. The League of British Bedstead Men is marching through the night, a desperate and dedicated crew. Under cover of the hedges, always keeping out of sight, for the precious load of bedsteads must get through. The Society for Putting Broken Bedsteads into Ponds has another solemn purpose to fulfill. On our coastal sands and beaches, or where waving willow wands mark the borders of a river, stream, or rill, you'll always find a single left-hand laceless leather boot. A bootless British riverbank's a shock. We leave them there at midnight. You can track a member's route by the alternating prints of boot and sock. The lily ponds of Suffolk and the mill ponds of the West are part of Britain's heritage, the part we love the best. Our riverbanks and seashores have a beauty all can share, provided there's a boot. Provided there's a boot. Provided there's at least one boot. 3 treadless tires,
a half-eaten pork pie,
some oil drums,
an old felt hat,
a lorry load of tar blocks, and a broken bedstead there. In recent years, we've taken on another public role
as directors of a British water board.
In broad daylight, we pour sewage in your local watering hole
and take lots of public money in reward.
And every time you run a bath, another salmon dies.
And all the suits and ties get off scot-free.
If that sounds unappealing, you might want to close your eyes while we dump a load of plastic in the sea. Oh, it's really rather funny how much money you can make by letting lots of sewage spill and filling up a lake. Every penny in your pocket will be funding ecocide until the final swan is dead. We won't be satisfied. Honestly, I just do not understand who these people are that would do this.
Be nice if she was here.
Chapter 6. The Companion. A companion is ideal. However, we all know that companionship prolonged may be trying, even to good friends. There is perhaps no greater test of friendship than going on a long tramp. There are many types of companionship.
The 2 undergraduates,
The 2 cronies of the same town,
the middle-aged man and his young disciples,
sweethearts,
bachelor girls,
fathers and sons,
man and wife,
friend and friend. Young athletes will go the furthest distance, lovers the shortest. But the lovers may be out the longest time. Love, let the wind cry on the dark mountain, bending the ash trees and the tall hemlocks with the great voice of thunderous regions. How I adore thee. Let the hoarse torrent in the blue canyon murmuring mightily out of the grey mist of primal chaos cease not proclaiming how I adore thee. Let the long rhythm of crunching rollers breaking and bursting on the wide seaboard tighten and tireless tell while the world stands how I adore thee. Love, let the clear call of the tree cricket, frailest of creatures, green as the young grass, When I was singing down the valley, when I was changing my tune, When I was walking in the hills, when I was breathing the air, when I was hearing the birds, when I was sitting on the grass, when I was working up an appetite. When I was ready for dinner. When you have a sudden guest or you're in an awful hurry, may I say, here's a way to make a rabbit stew in no time. Take apart the rabbit in the ordinary way you do. Put it in a pot or in a casserole or a bowl with all its blood and with its liver mashed. Add half a pound of breast of pork, finely cut as fine as possible. Take little onions with some pepper and salt, say 25 or so. A bottle and a half of vin rouge. Boil it up and waste a minute on the very hottest fire. When boiled a quarter of an hour more, the sauce should now be half of what it was before. Then you carefully apply a flame, as they do in the best, most expensive cafes. After the flame is out, just add the sauce to half a pound of butter with flour and mix them together and serve.
On a long tramping expedition, one is bound to study to some degree the body and its needs. The army marches on its stomach, so do you. You must bring a loving heart to the camping stove. No soured personality can be trusted to stir the beans. The fire laid, lit, crackling, the pot warming and heating, you may relax your attention, take off your boots, and enjoy the beginning of the night's rest.
There is a great poetic time after the campfire has been lit, the coffee brewed, the sleeping place laid out. You sit by the embers as the twilight deepens and talk till the stars shine brightly upon you. That is the time of confidences, of tenderness, of melancholy, of the might have been and the if only. I walked home on a summer night when stars in heaven were shining bright, far away from the footlights' glare, into the sweet and scented air of a quaint old Cornish town. Born from afar on a gentle breeze, joining the murmur of summer seas, distant tones of an old world dance, played by the village band perchance, on the calm air came floating down. I thought I could hear the curious tone of the cornet, clarinet, and big trombone, fiddle, cello, big bass drum, bassoon, flute, and euphonium, far away as in a trance. I heard the sound of the floral dance, and soon I heard such a bustling and prancing, and then I saw the whole village was dancing. In and out of the houses they came, old folk, young folk, all the same, in that quaint old Cornish town. Every boy took a girl round the waist and hurried her off in tremendous haste. Whether they knew one another, I care not. Whether they cared at all, I know not. But they kissed as they danced along. And there was the band with the curious tone of the cornet, clarinet, and big trombone, fiddle, cello, big bass drum, bassoon, flute, and euphonium, each one making the most of his chance, all together in the floral dance. I could only stand and stare, for I had no maid with me. Lonely I should have to be in that quaint old Cornish town. When suddenly, hastening down the lane, a figure I knew I saw quite plain. With outstretched arms she rushed along and carried me into that merry throng, and fiddle